Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel for those of you who are new. In today's new video, I have a very special guest, as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title of the video. I'm probably gonna get roasted for the next 15 minutes, but it is fine because I love her so much. But nevertheless, without further ado, I want to introduce my good friend, Caila Lucero. How are you doing? Welcome to my channel. How are you doing today? You're so monotone.
I told you.
Nevertheless, I know you did. It's fine. So what we're going to be doing today is that we're going to be doing a mukbang, like kind of like a Q&A, like just getting to know you. Mukbang.
Okay.
How do you say it?
Mukbang.
It's mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang?
Mukbang.
Mukbang. So we're going to be having a mukbang or a mukbang, however you want to say it, the viewers. Nevertheless, we're going to be doing a little Q&A and doing that. So I'm probably gonna get roasted again for the next 15 minutes. Without further ado, let this feast begin. Okay, but I don't use chopsticks. I don't know how to use them. I have a fork here. We ordered from, what was it called again? The place that we ordered from?
Blue Ginger.
Blue Ginger here in like Denton, Texas.
Can they see it?
No, I don't think they can, so we're gonna... This is like all the sushi. It was like 30 bucks for all of this, which is kind of like, it seems like expensive, but for sushi, I feel like that's a really good price, honestly. And we have, she has lemonade, and I have tea from McAllister's. They have some really great drinks there, I'm just saying. So we got like some really good rolls though. I'm just gonna put them on my plate. Oh, I did it.
Just like to get a little wasabi action. Is this what this is?
So the first question that I have like on the list, by the way, if you guys see me look down, it's because I have my computer right here with like the list of questions. So the first question I want to ask you, Miss Caila Lucero, is what was your first impression of me? I'm actually very scared for this. I feel like she was the hardest one to judge me, I'm just saying.
So I work with him, that's how we met. My first impression of you was very vibrant. I just thought he was really loud. And I saw him with
you're not wrong.
my managers at the time, and I thought he just came in to like, he worked somewhere else, and he came in to start talking. And then, so I was like ignoring him, so I didn't have to introduce myself to him. But turns out he worked there, so he followed me and, hi Francisco! I was like, wow, he's loud.
You know what, but you know, I made a great first impression, I'm sure.
Yeah. No, it was fine. There's been worse impressions that I've had.
Anyways, honestly, my first impression of you was that you were a like, I love you so much, but I can genuinely say that because
it's the eyebrows, it's fine. People
Sure.
say that all the time.
No, but she has like a resting RBF, like that's just like the honest truth. But that's what makes her so beautiful and so unique and so different from everybody else. It's the RBF, honestly. Yeah, no, for sure. It's not very fun, but still, I still love her. Mm-hmm. And now we're close friends today because I today.
And only today.
And only today, honestly though.
But yeah, I grew to like him. I mean, I didn't really have a choice.
I mean, yeah, no, she didn't. But also, it took a long time, to say the least. Like, I remember her and I would fight over sales. I remember this one moment where I accidentally, it was accidental, stole one of her sales. And then I was like, oh, like, I gave it back to you. Like, I talked to the couple. And she literally was like, no, don't talk to me. She, like, turned around and walked away. And I was like...
Okay, but the thing is, it takes a while for me to care if you're taking my sales, because I know I can, you know, I can sell.
Sure.
But like if it's over and over and over.
I was new. I was fairly new still. I was still getting the ropes of the company. I was
trying to be patient, but I was like, I can't do this. Like, this is too much.
You know what I learned though, and we're here, we're thriving. Yes. Sure. So the next question is, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I feel like this is a hard one and a loaded one. For sure.
So that I'm about to be 22. 32, wow.
We're gonna be old.
I plan to be married with kids.
How many do you want?
2, I think. I think 2, a boy and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
But probably, yeah, I'm gonna have 2 kids by that point, maybe. We'll see. I want a house. I'll be a nurse.
Okay, but where do you want a house? Like, dream house?
Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea where I want to live because in nursing school right now, I have a lot of connections within this area since I'm going to clinicals at these hospitals. So it's easier for me to get a job like around here, wherever I live. Like, take out the where I live. So yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna end up, to be honest.
Well, I feel like you're still gonna be like, for as long as I've known you, you've been like very driven. And once you set your mind to something, you've always accomplished it and gotten it done. So I think you're gonna be fine in the next 10 years.
How's your 10-year plan?
That's a very great question. So hopefully in 10 years, how old will I be? Oh my gosh, you're gonna be the same age in 10 years. I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Shut up.
It's not
Anyways.
like you stayed here.
You know what? Hush. You know what? It's fine. Anyways, honestly, like I think one of the biggest like goals I want to have for myself is being able to have own multiple companies by then. My goal is to have at least 7 companies owned, whether they be small, whether they be large, but at least to be invested into multiple different companies. I really want to have a loft in New York, and then a loft in Boston, not Boston, in Los Angeles, a house in El Paso, and a house in Dallas. By maybe Dallas. I don't know if I want Dallas. I don't know. I do and I don't. Maybe an apartment in Dallas.
In 10 years?
Yeah.
Well, you better make sure you're paying your credit card.
Oh girl, that credit card payment's high. No, but yeah, so I'm hoping that maybe I'll be married, maybe I won't. People are scared of me. Hit me up if you guys are single. Just letting you know. Please. And I think that's, and I really don't want, I want kids, but maybe at 34 is when I want kids. To adopt a kid. Because the adoption system is kind of shit right now.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know I want kids later on in life. I want to travel. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we got a salmon roll, tuna roll, a shrimp tempura roll,
An occasion.
a spicy Cajun roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know how this works, but
No, you're fine. I can barely get through it myself if that makes you feel better.
I remember for a long time I wanted to do mukbangs on YouTube just so I can go eat at other places. So I had an excuse to
I hate you
spend
so
money
much.
to eat all these food, all these different kind of foods.
I've been having the excuse to buy alcohol and eat more for my YouTube channel, so it's worked out for me. So I'm sure it would have been fine for you. Okay, next question I have is, so something that you guys have to know about Caila is that, as you can see, she is Filipino. She's one of the most beautiful Filipinos I know.
Wow, thanks. How many Filipinos do you know?
I know too. I'm just joking now. Nevertheless, I want to know, obviously, where are you from? Why did you guys choose Texas? And how is Texas different from where, you're originally from, I guess?
Okay, I was born in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
I stayed there for the first 6 months while my parents went back to Cali because that's where I lived before Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So back and forth as a baby, and then we lived in Cali till I was in 8th grade. So we moved to Texas because of my mom's job.
Okay.
So in Cali, I was with a bunch of Asians. I'm sure you know if you go over there. So when I moved to Texas, I was shocked. This sounds really bad, but I really thought Texas was the stereotypical desert with the horses. People do ride horses.
Yeah. And have you seen I went out there a few weeks ago, and it was a while back, and I remember I saw officers, actual policemen on horses in Dallas.
I saw that in Alliance area. I don't know if you know where that is.
Sure.
Yeah, and then the tumbleweed, everything. I thought that's what Texas was.
El Paso's the tumbleweed for sure.
Oh, okay.
So there's parts of Texas that yes, the stereotype does apply, but there's other parts of Texas where it just does not apply.
Yeah, Keller Fort Worth area, not applied. But whenever I went to school, there weren't very many Asian people. So I felt very lost, I will say. All throughout, I found, I guess, myself, my little clique.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't say clique, my friend now, Sally, in sophomore year of high school. So I felt a little more, I had someone.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how I felt. It was a really
like a culture shock almost.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel that because like coming from El Paso, like you have to understand, El Paso is like predominantly like Mexicans, so or like Hispanic individuals from Hispanic backgrounds. So like mostly everybody speaks Spanish. Everybody looks about the exact same. Like there's really no differentiation between each other, and I was very used to that. And so when I got to Denton or like, you know, this DFW area, it was a huge culture shock. Like, you know, there's multiple different like races and, you know, ethnicities throughout like, you know, the entire area. And, you know, I love that now because you can have like an appreciation for it more so than just like, you know, the typical, I guess, your own Mexican race or like per se for me.
So like more, is it more diverse here? Or?
Oh yeah, it's more diverse here for sure than over there because it's predominantly Mexicans over there in El Paso. So over here was a huge culture shock because I wasn't used to the diversity. I wasn't used to like, you know, the racism and like, you know, the homophobia, stuff like that over here. Whereas over there, it wasn't really spoken about very much. So like people just kind of ignored it. It wasn't a thing, if that makes sense. Now, obviously, like I'm not trying to diminish like any homophobia or racism that does happen in El Paso because obviously it does. But like again, I grew up in an area where I never saw it.
You weren't exposed to
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when I got over here, it was really, really different. So I understand like you on that part. Yeah, for sure. My next question is, so for you guys that do not know, she is in nursing school right. That was beautiful. It's so beautiful. Anyways, she is in nursing school right now. When do you graduate? That's a great question. I think next year, isn't it? Just nod your head if yes. Okay, she graduates next year. But my question is, I feel like a lot of people, like especially nurses included, they like to do more than just nursing, if that makes sense. Like a lot of them like become like bigger, like become doctors eventually, etc., etc. Is there anything like you want to do besides nursing? Like, did you have anything else that you wanted to do, like on either on the side or just for funsies eventually?
I've always been into like cosmetics or skincare.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, well, my mom wants me to become a dermatologist.
Really?
And I was like, you know, that's different paths from what I'm on, right? So, but it did intrigue me. So maybe we'll see what happens because I know she knew a nurse who started off with nursing, but then got to like dermatology and stuff like that. So that interests me, but I don't know, right now I'm just trying to focus on graduating, becoming a nurse, getting like, you know, established as my, you know, just being more independent, I guess. So getting a job and all that. So we'll see where that goes because I definitely want to work before I continue school.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think like you are one of my friends who like obviously like I want to be eventually like, you know, I don't know if I said this on my channel, but I want to eventually be able to have like a skincare line and a cosmetics line as well. And Caila has always been one of my friends who like I've discussed this with and like, you know, different things I need to do and, you know, what's like good for the skin and stuff like that because I think you've been very good. You've always known really a lot about that stuff. Yeah,
I'm very interested in that, especially since my face decided to turn against me.
That's like my weight.
You said that, not me. But yeah, I'm sure everyone feels like masking and all that, whatever right now. So like, yeah, my face is just, it's not there anymore.
Oh no, same.
But it's getting better, you know, day by day.
I mean, yeah, and obviously we're not gonna get out of masks anytime soon. So, but yes. And okay, the final question I have for you is like going back to work. How am I different at work as opposed to like outside? Am I different? Is there like something like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Okay, explain. I want to know. I'm curious. I'm curious. The silence. The silence.
Well, hey, I didn't touch this earlier, but one of my other first impressions of you was he was very touchy. I'm not like that.
I love giving hugs, and I know like that's a huge controversial thing now because like, you know, COVID. But like I grew up in a household where like I'm trying to explain myself and getting defensive here, like, you know. I'm just joking, but no, like
that's
I grew
also
up.
Something
yeah,
no,
yeah,
I get it.
I grew up in a household where like, you know, it was very common for us to give hugs, and like, and I feel like in like the Mexican culture too, like embracing each other is like a huge like form of like, you know, like hellos or like goodbyes. And I think that goes with a lot of foreign like or like
yeah, Filipinos like that too. They're like, it's a very friendly type of vibe. But I don't know. I think I got it from my mom. We're just not very touchy people. Like my sister is full on you, but I don't like.
I mean, your sister and I get along really well.
Yeah, I just don't hug people. I don't know. My first instinct when I see someone isn't to hug them. So like when he came on to me, I was like, please get off. So I think Corona was a great excuse to stop hugging you. But no. From work to here, I feel like you're a lot more chill. You're not as hi, welcome.
Well, I mean, then again, I feel like in retail, you always have like the two.
You have that persona. You have that seller's persona, which a lot of people can see as fake or what, but like that's your job. So
I mean, yeah, and I mean, I get the results done.
But
so
you're more chill,
less competitive.
No, because he be trying to talk to me while I'm like trying to do my job, and I'm just
I get bored. Like after a while, you get bored.
I understand, but we get in trouble if we like sit around and like just or we're talking, we're not doing anything. So I tend to leave. Like I'll go off on my own, so we're not like all bunched up together because that's something like as a store we would work on and stuff. So like I just didn't want to get in trouble. But Francisco over here, Caila, where are you going? And it's like I'm trying to do my job. Okay, I'm gonna try this spicy. We haven't been saying anything.
I know, I'm so sorry. We've already tried like all 3 rolls and they're all really freaking good, just to say the least.
The spicy, what is it? The crawfish. Spicy
No,
crawfish.
that's Occasion.
Yeah, that's crawfish.
I know, but you said spicy crawfish, but it's Occasion.
Okay,
spicy,
but it has
whatever.
crawfish in it.
Yeah, that one's really good. Well, this is not, I guess that wasn't my kind of question. I have one more question. What were your, I'm a liar, yes, totally, oh my god. Anyway, what was your, coronavirus? So my last final question for you, for sure this time, is what were your thoughts of me starting my own YouTube channel? Because I know like I didn't, like before like, you know, starting my channel and everything, I talked about it briefly, but I was never in depth. I was never like very like for sure that I was gonna do it. So after I decided to do it, what were your thoughts on it?
Thoughts of you starting one? I felt like it was very you. Yeah.
That's it? Oh.
Well, it's like, it didn't really surprise me, in a sense.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
Like, because I could just see you doing that.
No, but yeah, I think I agree with you for sure. Like, I've been enjoying this, and I've enjoyed this ride thus far, and I hope one day it can go somewhere really big. But nevertheless, that's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We finished most of the sushi. We're probably going to finish the rest off camera because we don't want to look like we're fatties. Yeah, so that's where we're at in life.
We're eating all of it.
I mean, we are going to eat all of it, but just not right now. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Caila, for coming on my channel. The only way I was able to get her to come was through food, so...
Correct.
And she roasted me basically the entire time. So, I mean, there was a few cute comments in there.
Nice. I thought I was nice.
Yeah, I mean, nicer than you usually are, for sure.
You're really gonna think I'm mean.
I mean, am I wrong?
No.
Sure. Anyways, yes, thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, again, thank you, Caila. Where can they find you at?
It is Caila_Lucero Instagram.
Okay, perfect.
Or on Instagram.
So, nevertheless, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave me a little comment down below as to which one you thought was the most delicious and to see what you guys want for the next videos. And thank you guys for all the support and the love that you've been giving me. Y'all have a great day and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.